Good morning, students. Hope all are fine. In the previous class, we learned about definition of energy, various forms of energy, and about kinetic energy. Today, let us learn about potential energy. To understand potential energy, let us do an activity. Take a rubber band, hold it at one end, and pull from the other. You will see that the band stretches. Now release the band at one of the end. What do you see? The band will tend to regain its original length. This means that the band had acquired energy in its stretched position. Do you know how did it acquire energy when stretched? Here, energy gets stored due to work done on the object. The energy transferred to an object is stored as potential energy if it is not used to cause a change in the velocity or speed of the object. We transfer energy when we stretch a rubber band. The energy transferred to the band is its potential energy. You do work while winding the key of a toy car. The energy transferred to the spring inside is stored as potential energy. So, the potential energy possessed by the object is the energy present in it by virtue of its position or configuration. Next, potential energy of an object at a height. Gravitational potential energy is the energy stored in an object as the result of its vertical position or height. Let's find out the expression for the gravitational potential energy of an object at a height. Consider an object of mass m. Let it be raised through a height h from the ground. A force is required to do this. The minimum force required to raise the object is equal to weight of the object, that is mg. The object gains energy is equal to the work done on it. Let the work done on the object against gravity be W. You know work done is equal to force into displacement. Substitute force is equal to mg, displacement is equal to h. So you got mgh. Since work done is equal to mgh and energy is equal to mgh units is gained by the object. This is the potential energy of the object. So, potential energy is equal to mgh. Work done by gravity depends on the difference in vertical heights of the initial and final positions of the object and not on the path along which the object is moved. Next, conversion of energy. Now, I will ask one question. Can we convert energy from one form to another? Yes, one form of energy can be converted into another form. Let us take a small example. When we switch on a bulb, the electric energy is converted into light energy. Similarly, when we plug on the TV, the electric energy converts into heat energy, sound energy, and light energy. Dear students, let us solve one problem. Find the energy possessed by an object of mass 10 kilograms when it is at a height of 6 meters above the ground. Given G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Here, mass of an object, that is m, is equal to 10 kilograms. Displacement h is equal to 6 meters Acceleration due to gravity g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. You know potential energy is equal to mgh. Substitute the values of m, g and h. Then 10 into 9.8 into 6. Multiply these, then you will get 588 joules. So, the potential energy is 588 joules. Next, answer the following questions. First one, what is the potential energy of an object? Second one, write an expression for the potential energy of an object. Here, you have to write the expression for the potential energy of an object. Next, you have to explain the terms. Next, third one, an object of mass 12 kilograms is at a certain height above the ground. If the potential energy of an object is 480 joules, find the height at which the object is with respect to the ground. Given g is equal to 10 meter per second square. Here, mass of an object 12 kilograms, potential energy of an object 480 joules, the value of g, that is 10 meter per second square. You have to calculate the value of h. You know formula, potential energy is equal to mgh. Substitute the values of potential energy, mass, then g. From this you will get the value of h. Okay students, remaining we will see in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.